Achilles stretch is an introductory exercise. We perform 3 to 5 repetitions. The goal of the exercise is to stretch the Achilles tendon, to strengthen the muscles of the lower leg and the foot, and to help improve leg alignment. It's a good choice of an exercise for students who evert, invert, maybe knock-kneed, or have trouble walking. We perform this exercise on the high chair with 2 top springs. To set your student up, they will stand in front of the chair in Pilates stance with their toes back just a little bit from the wood. Have them place their hands onto the poles, lift one toe up onto the pedal, and press the pedal down. You want to place the knee just at the edge of the chair below the patella. Bring the pillow forward for your student so they can get their knee in place with their hands cupping the edge of their knee. Make sure that the ball of the foot and all 5 toes are on the pedal. The initiation for this exercise is performed at the ankle. The student will point their foot, pressing the pedal down, pausing at the bottom, before flexing the foot, lengthening the Achilles tendon on the way back up. Again, they'll point the foot, making sure to roll evenly through the foot before flexing and allowing the tendon to lengthen. The only thing moving is the ankle. Everything else should remain still. Precision points to be mindful of are as they point their foot, the ankle and the Achilles tendon should lengthen evenly on the inner and outer edge of the tendon, as well as when they flex, the tendon should remain even on the inner and outer edge. As we move up the chain, their box should be square with their sits bones aligned. The student may need to pull and reach their sits bone downward towards the ground to help square their box. Finally, make sure that they're not leaning to the side so that they're shifted to one side over their base leg. Common errors include pointing so far that they lock the ankle out at the bottom, and you'll notice that their ankle rolls to the side. So make sure they're not coming up to their end range of motion beyond what they can keep even. Also, make sure that they're not rolling off their big toe joint or their pinky toe side of edge, depending on their tendencies. Finally, make sure that your student stays lifted out of their base leg so they're not locking the standing leg when they perform this. This is a slow and deliberate rhythm. Press and hold 2, 3, and slowly release. Hold 2, 3. Press and hold 2, 3. Slowly release. 2, 3. Let's look at this in real time. Go ahead and stand up, Jamie. Achilles stretch. Stand placing the hands onto the poles. Bring your left foot up to the pedal, placing all 5 toes and the ball of the foot onto the pedal. Press the pedal down and place the front of your knee onto the edge of the chair, cupping your hands around your knee for support. Draw your abs in and up, point the foot and hold 2, 3, slowly release 2, 3. Press evenly through your foot as you pause and slowly flex 2, 3. Last time, point and press through the big toe joint and flex, lengthening the back of the heel. Return to a standing position, bringing your hands to the poles and controlling the pedal up. When we assist our student with this exercise, place that leg back up in position for me, please. You're going to want to assist down at the ankle. So press it down, place yourself back in position. Moving into touches are very useful here. For example, if your student rolls their weight to the outside of their foot, you can simply place a finger at the ball of their foot, asking them to move into you to ensure that as they push the pedal down, they're working into the area that they otherwise might avoid. Also, we can use a guiding touch at the heel, so as they flex, we can help lengthen the heel and ensure that our student works evenly through the leg. If your student's weight is shifting off to the side and they're having trouble standing it, a moving away from touch can be helpful at the hip to keep them active over their standing leg. Signs of readiness for this exercise, it's pretty basic. We can start here as long as your student can stand on one leg and perform tendon stretch on the reformer. In terms of building blocks, if 2 top springs are too heavy for your student, you may choose to go to 1 top and 1 bottom spring or reduce the range of motion.